What is happening, y'all? Welcome back here to the Bass All Year channel. Thanks for tuning in again for another video. So for today's video, I kind of want to talk about your 5 best upgrades you can make to your bass boat. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be your bass boat, just what the title is. I guess you can do this to your V-hole, your John boat, whatever it might be. But as a fishing angler myself and bass fisherman, I own a bass boat, so this is kind of the best 5 modifications you can make. Now, just to start this thing right off, we're gonna start from the rear, the back of the boat here with our outboard. You can pretty much stop watching this video now. If you have a bad running outboard and you're out there on the lake every time and it's got trouble idling or trouble starting up, or you can't get on plane or something's going on, take your money, get this bad boy, get your outboard running right. That's where you got a couple $1,000s sitting around, something you want to make some upgrades. Get your biggest piece, your biggest tool running right and running perfect. Get that outboard out there, get it to a good certified mechanic, get that thing on the water. Obviously that's your bread and butter to get out there and be able to fish. Second off, while we're back here in the back, shallow water anchors. It's the best thing you can get. I'm running one Minn Kota Talon, whether you're running power poles, talons. You know, I'm a Talon guy. I just think it's a better product, but you know, power poles are tried and true, and a lot of guys use them year round. You know, everything's gonna have problems, and for me, why I go with Talon, other than I think it's just a stronger product. You know, I don't want power pole pumps in my boat. I don't want hydraulic fluid, lines, all that. So for me, this thing hooks up right to my battery. It's excellent. It's a 12-foot model. I only have one as a stay before. So it's about a $2,000 investment. So number one, I didn't have the money to invest in 2. And you know, I deal with 1 and it gets me plenty of fishing done. So that's number 2. So for this, number 3, we're gonna come up to the front of the boat. We're gonna talk trolling motors. If you don't have a good trolling motor, man, this can be like your meat and potatoes as far as your day on the water is concerned. If you got a bad trolling motor, thing dies out or it's not strong enough, and you know, you can't get a good troll down a weed line, then you know, stuff's not gonna work for you. Upgrade to a good strong trolling motor. I really like a foot pedal. I got this Fortrex last year, and hands down, this is the best trolling motor built on the market right now. A lot of pros actually even go from the Fortrex to the Ultrex if they're fishing a tournament that's primarily a shallow water tournament where they don't need the spot lock of the Ultrex. They'll throw their Fortrex on the front of their boat. Why? Because this thing's an absolute brute in grass. It is an absolute animal for us shallow water guys that really enjoy fishing shallows. You can see the lake I'm fishing today, loaded with grass, hydrilla, and lily pads. I haven't had a problem with this Fortrex getting me back into all the skinny water that I want to fish. So if you got a good running outboard, you already got the shallow water anchors, looking to maybe upgrading your trolling motor. Having a boat, it's going to cost you a lot of money, BOAT, bust out another 1,000. But again, if you have a good running trolling motor, don't worry about it, but it is something to look into, upgrading something at the front of the boat. Number 4, we're going to look at the console and the front of the boat, and that's going to be our electronics. This isn't something you necessarily need to catch more fish, but it's going to help you catch more fish. It's going to help you identify areas in the lake, and it's going to help you navigate maybe some of your favorite lakes back in your home state. I'm running 2 Humminbirds. This is a 999 CI HD. It's basically a sonar, GPS, side imaging, down imaging, everything you need right here. And then I have its little brother, the 899, up here at the bow. Basically the same exact unit, just a smaller screen. Do you need 2 units? Do you need 4 units like you see some guys? No, you don't need something the size of your flat screen TV in your living room. But these guys right here, just a small little investment on some electronics, can really make a big difference there out on the water. But number 5 is gonna be under here at the console, and that's gonna be a hot foot. That's what that pedal is right there. Hot foot just gives you ultimate control of your boat. You're able to have both hands on your steering wheel at all times, which is really important when you're running these bigger outboards, 150s, 200s, 250s, you know, where you're running 60+ miles an hour on the water. You wanna stay safe, and you wanna have ultimate control of your boat. So that's kind of going to fall into another video I'm making, which is like safety features to have on your bass boat, but I want to include that there because you can make that upgrade to any boat. It is just a throttle system. So if you have a boat that does not have that and you just have the handle throttle to go forward and reverse, look into a hot foot. It's kind of a cheaper modification. It's gonna make it easier and more comfortable to accelerate, come off a plane, and just all-out handling of your boat. So definitely check out the hot foot. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's a quick little 5 upgrades that you can put on your boat, bass boat, whatever boat it might be. Again, I can't emphasize it enough. You don't need any of this equipment to go out and catch fish. It's not necessarily gonna make you catch more fish, but it might make your day on the water a little more easy, efficient. So definitely check into these products. I started bass fishing in a 15-foot V-hole John boat, and I even had a plastic palm prowler for a while. Again, don't take this video as you have to have these products in order to get out there on the lake and actually catch fish. That's anything but the truth. Trying to upgrade your rig a little bit better. Figured I'd give you guys some ideas. Until next video, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. If you have any ideas or upgrades of your own, make sure you put them in the comments below. We'll see you guys right back here on the Bass All Year channel. Again, get out there, stay safe. Appreciate y'all tuning in. See you now.